The only way to a better life is through a better you. 7 Effective Communication Strategies to Resolve Conflict. Conflict is a common occurrence in any workplace. It can arise from different personalities and perspectives clashing, or from miscommunication. While conflict isn't always avoidable, there are some effective communication strategies you can use to resolve it. Here are 7 effective communication strategies to help resolve conflict in the workplace. 1. Active listening. One of the most important communication strategies for resolving conflict is active listening. This involves really paying attention to what the other person is saying, without interrupting them or planning your response in your head. Really try to understand their perspective, and then restate what you've heard back to them to ensure that you've understood correctly. 2. Avoiding assumptions. When we're in the midst of a conflict, it's easy to make assumptions about what the other person is thinking or feeling. However, these assumptions are often wrong, and can lead to further misunderstanding. If you're unsure about something, instead of making an assumption, ask the person directly. 3. Staying calm. It can be hard to stay calm when you're feeling frustrated, but it's important to try. If you get angry or defensive, it will only escalate the conflict and make it harder to resolve. Take a few deep breaths, count to 10 in your head, or do whatever else you need to do to stay calm. 4. Using I statements. When you're communicating your perspective in a conflict, use I statements. For example, instead of saying you're being unreasonable, try something like I feel like I'm not being heard. This will help the other person feel less defensive and more open to hearing what you have to say. 5. Being assertive, not aggressive. It's important to be assertive when communicating in a conflict, but you don't want to come across as aggressive. Be clear about what you're trying to say, but avoid using words or tones that will put the other person on the defensive. 6. Avoiding ultimatums. Ultimatums rarely work to resolve conflict. They usually just make the other person feel backed into a corner, and can lead to them digging their heels in even more. If you're finding it difficult to reach an agreement, try brainstorming some creative solutions instead of resorting to ultimatums. 7. Keeping communication open. Once you've reached a resolution, it's important to keep the lines of communication open. This will help prevent future conflict, and will make it easier to resolve any conflict that does arise. Make sure to check in with each other regularly, and be willing to revisit the agreement if either of you feels like it's not working. Thanks for watching. I hope these communication strategies help you to resolve conflict in the workplace and at home. Do you have any other effective communication strategies that you use? Share them in the comments below. Still struggling with conflict resolution at work? Check out these videos for more tips. How to resolve conflict at work, a step-by-step guide. How to handle conflict in the workplace. The top 12 ways to resolve conflict in the workplace. How to avoid workplace conflict, tips for managers. How to solve conflicts between coworkers. Programs such as the Better You Better Life program, Housing Stability Services, Work Readiness, Job Club, and our job showcases are made to give participants the tools, training, coaching, culture, and support they need to succeed and make a difference. We value your time and would like to thank you for participating. It is our hope that this video was beneficial. If you or someone you know could benefit from our services, or if you want to explore how your organization can support our efforts by partnering with us, please contact us today.